In this video, I'm going to show you just how easy it is to create your own AI agents. You don't have to be a developer for this, and anyone can do it. We'll be using ChatGPT to do a lot of the hard work, and it's just about knowing what to ask it. Here's the game plan. We're going to use the OpenAI API to do topic discovery and try and find out which topics are trending right now, or what's in vogue at the moment. We're then going to pass the content from that response into a new query, which we're going to pass back to OpenAI API to do content generation and come up with a tweet around that topic. From there, we're going to pass that onto the social publishing function, which is going to pass the output of the tweet to the X API, which will post it on Twitter or X. So without further ado, let's get started. The first thing you're going to need is a text editor. You can use something like Notepad, which is simple, but VS Code is what almost everyone uses. It's available for free from Microsoft, and it's available at code.visualstudio.com. You can download it for Windows or Mac. The next thing we're going to need is Python. Python is a command line execution tool for running Python scripts. It's a little bit daunting if you've never used it before, if you're not a developer, but it's really easy and it's the perfect tool for creating AI agents. So go ahead and download the Windows or Mac version here from python.org. The other thing we're going to need is API keys. OpenAI, we can go to platform.openai.com and generate API keys by creating a new secret here. This will give us a long alphanumeric string, which is like a username password combination, which we can use programmatically to integrate the OpenAI into our bot. Because I'm going to be posting to social media, I'm actually going to need an API key for that as well. So I'm on X or Twitter here, and I've created a new project. This is at developer.twitter.com. And that's given me an API key and a secret and an access token and a secret. We're going to need all four of them to be able to post to Twitter. Now let's get to ChatGPT and do some coding. So let's start with a very basic Python prompt just to query ChatGPT and get a response. So I've asked it to create a Python script using the OpenAI library to generate a response using the GPT-4o mini model. I'm going to get rid of all of this. It's going to give me some instructions for how to use this. The code's here, and then down here we've got this installation instructions, and it tells us we're going to have to install OpenAI library. And to do this, we have to run a command called pip. Pip is the kind of library or dependency manager for Python. So we're going to copy that code, and then we're going to go to our VS Code text editor, and I'm going to go to View, and then Terminal. I'm going to paste that in here. That's going to install everything we need. And I'm going to run clear, just to clear the console. Now I'm going to go back up and copy this code. And I'm going to go to File, New Text File. I'm going to paste that in. Where it says OpenAI API key, I'm going to paste my key in there between the quote marks. And the problem we've got is what trends are likely to see in 2025. Let's save this as agent1.py. And we're going to try running that down here. So we're going to type Python agent1, or I'm just going to press tab and that auto complete it. .py is a file extension for Python scripts, by the way. I'm using the GPT-4o mini because it's a little bit quicker than the 4o model and a little bit cheaper as well in compute units. And we've got a response now. So we've got artificial intelligence, AI ethics and regulations, quantum computing, 5G and beyond, metaverse development, personalized and predictive healthcare, sustainability tech, edge computing, etc., etc., etc. So next thing we can do is start to build on top of this. So we've got the assistance reply, which is the same as the text output. And what we can do is we're going to copy this response. I'm going to paste it in here. Control-C, Control-V is copy and paste. And we're going to create response to equals, we're going to use prompt2. So let's go ahead and generate a prompt. So prompt2 equals choose a topic from the following list and create a tweet about it. And then I'm going to put plus at the end of that and add in the assistant reply. So what we're doing here is we're passing in the reply from the previous query into a new query. And this is how we're getting our agent to be more dynamic and make it more powerful and enable us to do different things. I'm now going to copy these 3 lines. I'm going to paste them in here. I'm going to call this tweet. And it's going to be response 2 because that's our latest response. And then assistant's tweet is just this tweet here. Let's try running this. Press up to go to previous queries, and Python agent1.py. So now it should print out the list again for the assistant's response here. And then once it's done that, it's going to pass that to the new query, which is going to generate a tweet for us. There you go. You can see if we move this up, we can see we've got all the trending topics. And then at the end, we've got the assistant's tweet right here. The next thing I want to do is post this for social media. So for this, I'm going to use a library called Tweepy. I'm going to ask ChatGPT to do this for me. So using Tweepy, which is basically Python tweeting, demonstrate how to post a tweet using the V2 Twitter API. So we'll install the Tweepy library using pip again. Let's do that first. Pip install Tweepy. Clear, that's all done. Then we're going to copy and paste that into our agent. So we're importing Tweepy. I'm actually going to move this line to, so we're going to import our libraries at the top of our script. And then we've got some client variables here. We're not going to be using this .env. We're actually going to take this out and just hard code our variables in. It's not the most secure way of doing things, but for this, all intents and purposes, but for this demonstration, it is probably the easiest. So we're going to set up a Tweepy client, and we're going to copy and paste all our consumer keys in here between quotes again. Once that's done, we can go down, and our text is going to be the tweet. And it's going to print out the tweet ID once it's posted. So let's just type in tweet URL here, which will just give us a nice output. This is actually linked to my personal account, so it's a little bit nerve-wracking about what it's going to tweet here, but let's go ahead and have a look. So I'm going to go up again, Python agent1.py. I'm getting a 403 forbidden. You're not permitted to perform this action. Let's have a look at the tweet and just see if that's too long. Okay, it might be because the tweet itself is actually too long. So what we're going to have to do is in this prompt, put 250 character max limit tweets about it. I think it might be 280, but that'll do. Save that, clear this and try again, see if that fixes the issue. There we go, we've got a tweet URL. Let's have a quick look at this. We're going to hold down Control and click it. Click Open. By 2025, expect AI to revolutionize industries with advanced natural language processing and computer vision from healthcare to finance, yada, yada, yada. And there we have it. We have a simple AI agent which gets trending topics, goes through them and creates content about it and then posts it out to social media. But how can we take this further? Let's copy all of this code, remove the API keys, then save it as agent2.py. We're then going to highlight all of this and paste it into ChatGPT. Let's open up a new project and put, I have this code. Can you change it so that it generates one tweet per day for a different topic? Paste the code in, press enter. What we see here is we're getting ChatGPT to reformat this code so that it's actually going to sleep for a period of time and then go back to the beginning and do it again. You could then leave this running at home on your local computer or on even like a little Raspberry Pi or something, and it would constantly tweet out. That bot would be constantly running. We're only really touching on what's possible with AI agents here, but that being said, I hope it's been a useful introduction to getting your first AI agents up and running using Python and the OpenAI API. Let me know in the comments what you get up to and manage to build, and if you want to keep up to date with emerging technology and current events, then subscribe to the channel, hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm, and thank you for watching.